And that diet is the recognition of God, is connecting with God. And that's what makes a person happy and at peace. And this is what we call submission. This is how you connect with God. You connect with God by submitting to His commands. He commanded you to pray, then you pray. He commanded you to fast, then you fast. This is how you establish a relationship with God. And that relationship, which is in a way implementing the commands of Allah, of God, you end up recognizing God. And that is the nourishment for your soul. And if you nourish your soul and nourish your body, you create a harmony in your lives. And you become a happy person. And that's what Islam gives to a lot of Americans and to a lot of Westerns who are very well off, but yet inside them they feel that they lack something. They lack the nutrition of the soul. And Islam answers this. Islam provides them with this.
You do notice people converting or reverting to Islam. You notice it more in the bigger masajids, where someone usually after a Friday prayer would go up to the imam and proclaim the shahada. You don't see it in the smaller masajid, so it may not be very well publicized, but it is happening. As far as why they choose to convert to Islam, I think it's a personal choice. It's not something you force on people. At least a lot of the stories that I heard, it's not by sometimes it is getting to know Muslims and deal with them. Most stories I heard, people reading the Quran, so going directly to the source, and because the Quran speaks to you. So everyone reads the Quran will understand it in his own or her own way. And I feel that's how they convert. It just speaks to them.
I always ask the reverts, what attracted you to Islam? What brought you to Islam? They always, say this, person was working with me and she or he was happy all the time, and I didn't understand why he was happy. And, he found out that he, prays sometimes, that he, again, he has that connection with God. And again, that's what Islam does to you, is it really connects you with God, and that's the beauty. You may not be also so much committed to the religion. A lot of Muslims, they are not committed to the religion, but they have that connection with God. And that's what revives you, that's what makes you happy, alive. Because God is the creator, God is the one who made you, God is the one who brought you here into this world. And once you feel that connection is there, you're at peace, He's going to help me out, He's going to take care of me in spite of what I'm going through. So we go back to the question, how does it happen? I think it's the implementation of the religion by so many Muslims.
I've been in this country for over 12 years. I came for my studies. I did my undergraduate and master's program, and I've been working for over 6 years in the IT field. I feel it's very easy to practice your religion. It's definitely an open society and welcoming. You're not judged by your faith or what your belief is. Everyone is truly treated equally. You may hear about incidents here and there, but it's definitely not the norm. Generally, American people are very welcoming and understanding and supportive.
The hard thing for me in America about Islam is just maintaining the prayer on time. It seems to me work is always the problem in the way, or you got people who will not allow you to pray, or you have to take permission, and another thing is like if you were overseas, you could probably just throw your rug and pray right there. Here, people would feel offended about it. You got to explain so you don't feel like feeling free to do it. So most of the time, especially that I go to school, I'm in grad school, I'm doing a master's in accounting, so I have to manage my time, and you got some people who don't like it, so you got to be careful about it. That's the only thing, but everything else is good.
As a Muslim practicing my religion, sometimes you do find difficulty, let's say in the workplace, if it's Dhuhr prayer time. Sometimes it coincides with the lunch hour, so other times you may have a meeting, so then you're faced with the dilemma, well, you're at the workplace, so what does come first, your faith or your work? But they're very understanding. You know, if you need 5 minutes to go and pray, usually what I do, I go to a conference room or find a quiet area, which kind of secluded, kind of to pray. I mean, a few minutes don't hurt. And as far as life in general, it is busy here, and it's more about individuals than the community like you see in other countries, Algeria as an example.
Overseas, people go to the mosque, pray, get out, have their lunch and dinner together, sit together, and then they go on their way, and if 3 days pass by, that means, hey man, where are you? Why we don't see each other? Here, months pass by and nobody want to see each other. We are so into the society, so into work, so into just gathering money. You know, we're not into like the whole picture. We're just into our own little things. And if somebody is gonna distract me from my job or from my money, I don't want him in my way. That's really what's going on.
So it's up to you to find the time to practice your religion. But yes, it gets difficult and busy. So if you don't notice it, you will get carried away with life.
Admire about the West? Well, there are a lot of things. You know, there is a process for everything. To be a doctor, there is a process that you can find out. To be an engineer, there is something that you have to do. And so the system that they set for every little thing is I admire that most. And you can get information on how to apply the system. And in a lot of cases, you don't have to bribe somebody to go. Yeah, and that's really what distinguishes the culture here. That you could get your stuff done without, you know, ending up violating, you know, your religion, because bribery is unlawful in Islam. Yeah, that's what I admire most. Yeah.
I think the beauty of America is the diversity. We have this idea that we want to convert everyone to be a Muslim. I don't think that's the message of Islam is. The message of Islam is to believe in the oneness of God, is to believe in the equality of people, to respect the human rights. And if these basic things are established, then by nature people will accept Islam. And Islam, again, Islam is the submission to Allah. Islam is not just a religion or a checkbox that I have somewhere in my passport or identity. So Americans by themselves, I mean, regardless of all the events that have taken place, are thinking about Islam and are accepting it without any effort from us. So if it happens, great, but it's not something that I force upon people.
في النهاية تحدثنا إلى مزيد من المسلمين الذين انتقلوا إلى هنا من بلدان أخرى كانوا قد انتهوا للتو من صلاة العيد وبدأوا الاحتفال. أردنا أن نعرف إلى أي مدى يحبون الحياة هنا في أمريكا.
I think American people are very, very friendly. Really, I feel like I'm in my country. So you can pray anywhere, you can see all the people like you everywhere. So is that true, you know? But I think a lot of people have bad background about American people because most of them, they didn't come here before. So my feeling about American people really are very, very good people.
After coming here, we feel so happy because the American people, they are so friendly. They like our culture.
I can pray everywhere. I can wear any clothes. So I'm very happy.
We have heard that, you know, it is a politics issue. We have heard in the media a lot of things about how Muslim people, maybe they are suffering in the United States, but I didn't find anything. We are living very comfortably here, very nice, as if we are living in our country.
Everybody accepts our religion, basically, you know, at the school. They let us play during our class time, so alhamdulillah, it's a very great benefit, you know. So they respect our religion, we respect theirs.
Born and raised as a Muslim, it's been, you know, a little complicated because I lived in Syria for 3 years and things are way different there than they are here. The American culture, I guess it's grown on me, you know. I speak English, I, you know, wear the American clothes, I eat the American food. I'm living in America.
Alhamdulillah, we live here in America 20 years. I didn't have no problem. It depends on how you deal with the other, that's all. It can happen here, it can happen in Pakistan, it can happen in Yemen, so there is no difference.
Americans are learning about the religion. I think the more people understand it, the more tolerant they become. Raising, Muslim children here, like I said, there are, a few challenges, but if you keep the faith and you keep practicing your religion and projecting the image that Islam projects of peace, brotherhood, understanding and tolerance between the people, then I would say it's smooth sailing,
I think Islam can coexist very well with every society as long as that someone isn't making it such a big deal. When it comes to someone's opinions such as religion and things of that sort, that's their own opinion.
Everybody just has to be participating and everybody has to help out, and you can't just be one race or another or one religion or another. It's got to be just equal efforts from everybody.
We are all different people. We have different lifestyles, different beliefs, different values, and it's important that it's not a right or wrong, but that it's different and that we can all live together in a cohesive global environment.
I really see the future of Islam in America to be very, very promising, not just in America, in Europe, and in the rest of the world. Because again, Islam answers a lot of unanswered questions to people. And that's what makes it unique.